Hello everybody, welcome back. We're here. It's a Friday, a little earlier on a Friday, but we're here. Grandma, welcome in. Allosaurus, welcome in. Obsidian, Messy, Treddy, Equus, welcome in. You were correct about what? What's going on? Well, I'm very spacey today, just a heads up. I've been like, I don't know. Usually it's like, I take a shower and I wake up. Today I took a shower and now I feel tired. So I don't know. Setting up my stream, I was like, what? I was forgetting shit left and right. So just a heads up. I may not be on my A game today. Greenfather, welcome in. Kaya, welcome in. How's it going, everybody? Kaya, am I pronouncing your name wrong again? Grandma says same. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just the day today. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's just okay. We're good. We are good. Okay, let me get rid of this. Find a server. Alright. Didn't? Okay. Kaya. I'm just forgetting already. Coffee, what's going on? Welcome in. Joining soon, just getting food and drink. Sounds good. Thunderstorms over here making me want to sleep. Yeah, that's fair. It's actually kind of nice out today here, but it's getting very humid. Maybe that's kind of what's doing it for me. I don't know. I just feel tired, sleepy. What's going on, Sag? Welcome in. So, I don't know. Let's see. Let's find a server here. I have not really played a lot of Path this week. So, I'm not exactly sure what officials have been looking like in terms of... Well, this has got a lot of people on it. IC and DP both lit up. Check it out. I don't really know like what's been being played this week that much. I've mostly been, well, I've had a very busy week. So I can welcome in what's going on. So, you guys might have a better idea of what's going on than I do for this stream. I mean, for those of you probably saw, somebody asked today what my thoughts on the Suko TLC were in Discord, so I kind of gave a brief synopsis there, but I talked a little bit about it last stream. I don't know how you guys feel, but I feel like it's a little bit lackluster. I don't know. Like, they've been really hit and miss with the TLCs recently. I don't know. I think that the Rex TLC was really cool. EO TLC was less cool. I don't feel like they put as much effort into it. The Duck TLC was pretty cool. The Suko TLC is less cool, less effort. I feel like they've been kind of on a... Maybe the next TLC by this trend should be great. So, Spino? Question mark? Allosaurus. What were you correct about? What's going on, Bloodline? Welcome in. Play Allo? Is Allo good right now? Mikey, what's going on? Welcome in. You predict the Suko TLC? Yeah, that's, I don't know. I probably am on stream saying it somewhere. I didn't think the Suko TLC was going to come out so soon, but I predicted it was going to be the next one as well. I think out of the ones remaining, that was the most likely to come. So don't let them ruin Spino. But Grandma, see, like I just said, we're in line for it to be good, right? Rex TLC good, EO TLC meh, Duck TLC good, Suko TLC meh. So the next TLC by that order would be good, right? So okay, maybe. Spino or Sarko. Well, I mean, they're gonna definitely. You mean like up next? Both will definitely be getting a TLC. Next one dropping today. I mean, that would be within a week, right? I don't know. Like, it's possible, Treddy. I kind of doubt it, but it's possible. I don't know. I should probably start. Let me just hop on hats and take a look at what's going on here. See, the thing is, you guys got to remember too, right? I'm a little concerned. And Alderaan can prove me wrong here, but I'm a little concerned because if you all recall, before this massive content dump, we had a drought of like 2 to 3 months. It was like 3 months plus, I think, that we had a drought of content, like nothing. We had nothing, no balance patches, only small stability tweaks. And in that 3-month time, I think they were prepping the 4 TLCs that dropped over the last like month-ish. So I think they were getting ready to kind of rapid fire everything, but my concern once again is now that they've gone through the 3 plus bonus like EO TLC, because we knew that the Rex, the Suko, and the Duck TLC should be coming soon, like as of a month ago, because of the PTB. But now that they've gotten through that kind of backlog of content, are we going to be on another 2 to 3 to 4 month drought of nothing, or can they maintain this pace of a TLC every 2 weeks ish? That's the big question. That's what I'm concerned about. I feel like we're about to hit another drought. Like they've done a bunch of content and they've released everything that they had kind of backlogged, and now we're going to get a radio silence period for the next 3 months. I'm concerned. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen, but that's my worry at the moment. Spino gets a model update? Yeah, that would be good, Ben, for sure. Welcome in, by the way. Hatchet Bite is good. Hatchet Bite is meh. I have very mixed feelings about Hatchet Bite because, oh look, free food. Because you really need, like, default bite, allo, out DPS, a lot of stuff. And Hatchet Bite won't. Like, Hatchet Bite is cool. It does damage. It does a lot of bleed. It's a good ability. It needs 2 head slots. Like, you can't, I don't want to get rid of default bite to run Hatchet. Like, in an allo versus allo, the one with default bite should be winning that fight. You're going to guess the next? Okay. Don't call you a leaker. Sarco, Spino, or allo? Or Alio? I think it's going to be Spino, but I'm not sure. Fantasy, what's going on? Welcome in. Grandma says it feels like it's time for a drought. I'm kind of getting that feeling, you know. I'm getting worried. I could be wrong, but I'm getting a little concerned about it. This server might be really bad, by the way. I don't know. IC did not. It looked like a bunch of solos. DP was lit up, so I'm gonna check around here, but I don't know. It could also be nothing. So I assume most of you saw the announcement already, but I do have to hard stop right at 5 today. So we'll be right basically at the 3-hour mark, and then I'll be getting off. Even if I have to log out like mid-fight, which I might. We have 2 ducks. I should go back on duck, honestly. Duck is fun. I haven't... Has anybody tested the knockback with the nerf now? I know it's less, but it shouldn't be that much less. Bars needs an update for sure, Pratt. We might have to wait a long time, though. I think that Bars might be one of the last TLCs that we get. Period. So, not that we haven't already been waiting a long time, but I think we're going to have to wait even more. And so Spino's my favorite dino in general. Yeah, just like in general, that's cool. Paleo accurate Spino. Yeah, so, yeah, not the current one, or many of the ones that you see around other games, too. Paleo accurate remodel would be pretty cool, huh? Although not a ton of stuff in this game is like paleo accurate 100%, right? Like a lot of it's off. A lot of it's not bad though. Might as well get the semi-aquatics out of the way. It's true. It kind of, I mean, semi-aquatics along with like apexes, right though, Grandma? Like, there's a Suko here. Small maybe. Oh, it's something else. They're Rex. Because they've been hitting some of the apexes as well, right? They did Rex, they did EO, they did Duck, which was an apex. Maybe a pseudo apex now. So yeah, I'm kind of with you though. Like, I think Spino's likely. If it's a drought, might have to finish my backlog until ER Night Rain comes out. Is that oh, I'm trying to stamina. Is that modded? So the 2 ducks are still here. The duck duo is here. Tell us a secret. Make that you can make the Jurassic Park 3 Spino skin. Skydiver, Dogfighter, Thal for the TLC. Yeah, fantasy. I think a lot of people are kind of wanting that, so maybe they listen to the community there. There's a chance. I don't know. I think Thal is going to be one that they put on the back burner for a while. I mean, they've kind of just always treated Thal that way, but I feel like, I don't know, it'll probably be back there with bars in terms of TLC, right? Why is Thal 3 slots? Yeah, right. It should be like a 1 slot, 1.5. Oh, Elden Ring? Okay, got you. Oh, yeah, I saw they were doing that, right? Yeah, I got you. They take creative liberties, but I'll take anything at this point. It finally looks like a plastic toy. I mean, so does Duck, though, in all fairness, right? Like, Duck was one of the ones I was hoping would get a model TLC, because, I mean, it should. They said that they were TLCing everything, which means that they should be doing model TLCs as well. I don't know why Duck didn't get one. Maybe they will later. But Duck also kind of looks like, it's not like as bad, I guess, but it also does look like a plastic toy model you'd find from like 2 decades ago, you know? I don't know. It's kind of the same thing. Some else, what's going on? Welcome in. Saving Thal TLC for other game modes. What do you mean, Jacko? Oh, I see. Because like hats was disabled. Yeah, so flyers not being on other maps and stuff. Yeah. Could be right. New Rhino ability. When dry, gain 450% increased sprint speed, and all attacks deal 800% more damage to dry targets. Can you imagine though? Like they probably would do something like that. They're gonna give you Rhino a dry, wet kit. It just becomes like a tube rocket on the ground, just like sliding along. I haven't played closed beta. Looks promising. Okay, cool. Duck needs it so badly. The feathering looks like lint. Yeah. Lint you'd find under furniture you haven't moved in 2 years, says Ben. Yeah, yeah. It's not great. This server's not that great either. I mean, there's a lot of people on it. It's just, I think a lot of them are solos and duos, so. What happened to this? Why is it popped out? It's like the low draw distance model is, I don't remember that being that like close. I thought it was, I don't know, that one. I don't know, like clearly like, the stuff that I'm on is popped in, but I thought that, I don't know, maybe I just haven't played Path of Titans in a long time. Looks like there's a Titan killing an Amargan, I see. Mix pack in your server at Icy. Okay, Obsidian, maybe I'll switch over. Why the hell is DP lit up? That's what I was investigating, Fantasy, because yeah. I don't know. I was curious. Go to Sharp Tooth and bite you. What do you want? Jay says, is a TLC today? Not confirmed, but it could be. They've been going at like a very rapid pace. I would say, if another TLC is coming soon, it's going to be at some point between today and next Friday or next weekend. I think it'll be some point between today and next, because that's what they've been following. Anywhere from like a week to 2 weeks has been kind of their window for new TLCs. I do kind of have a feeling though that we may be into a bit of a drought for TLCs. I don't know. We'll see. Green Campto sounds good. Pratt's on a Marg. Okay. Well, let me hop over to Obsidian server and we'll see what's up. DP being lit up usually means a knife fight started in Hot Springs. Yeah, it usually does start in Hot Springs. Yeah, no worries, Jay. It usually does. Hot Springs is usually the culprit. Although it also could be like a giant herd leaving the IC area and heading this way. That also happens sometimes. Gotta edit the autumn skin for Spino to make it like Jurassic Park 3. Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna log hats back in just to kind of survey what we got going on here. $35 minutes. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of stuff kind of working together, huh? Meg, Titan, Spino, lots of Megs. I hear Packies and Megs fighting. Pick nose. At least two, right? Three pick nose. Conk. It's kind of all just fighting, though. There's a lot of back and forth going on. You know, I'm not entirely sure. I want to bring my duck in. I don't remember exactly where it was, though. I miss Pigno as well. Should play some Pigno at some point soon here. Alright, let me see. I probably have it written down. Okay. According to me, my duck is in wilderness. We'll see if I'm lying. I could be. Do you use barrel roll? No, I don't currently. I use flail. Barrel roll's fine. I just find that, I don't know. Since they made, like, I think they buffed flail a while ago and I switched over. They're similar, you know. They have slightly different use cases, but I just found that I did more damage to myself, like, with barrel roll more often. I think like flail is better in like a hats versus hats fight in a lot of ways. Just like you have more utility using it because you can hover and use it too. So I don't know. I like it a little bit better. Fantasy says, is anyone playing a 4 or 5 slot carnivore? Can provide meat shielding. Meat shielding is crazy good. Fellow doesn't cost stamina. Does the same amount of damage. Does it not cost any stamina? I thought it did. Maybe, I don't know. But it's just like they do, yeah, I think they do the same amount of damage now, or very similar damage. And, like I said, there's just more like utility and use case for, oh, I'm definitely not in, I lied, I'm in IC. I definitely found a little bit more use case for flail most of the time. Barrel roll's better reach. Yeah, but it also does less damage the more towards the wingtip that you put it, I'm pretty sure. Like a wingtip barrel roll does absolutely nothing in terms of damage. Alright, Packies, let's go. You want to do this? Let's do it. Just gotta wait about 10 more seconds and I'll be able to move. How is that not hit? I think I may be friends with these guys. Alright, we have an angry Packy herd. At least 5 of them, right? Yeah, look at them all. My goodness. Well, I need food and water. Hey, Grandma. What in the hell? Someone made a work of art over the oh, it's the Titan. Gotta keep a half eye on what they're doing. Actually, you know what? Grandma and I can group up now because we don't have any. We can just boost each other's stamina regen. No downside anymore. Alright, I do need to get some water and food, though. Mega Raptor pack. Swarmed on debuff, the server must be good. I would say so. I don't know who's on who. Like, there's a lot going on right now. I don't know who's on whose side. Oh my god, there's a hell of a lot going on over there. Jeez. Clearly there's a pond group, right? Like we've got... Is this a friendly packy? I don't know who's who. I'm confused. So the Spino, I'm assuming the Titan, Ducks, Meg, Conk are all together. Oh, hey, Wispy. Okay, well we have a duck on our side. This Titan's definitely small, right? For sure. The Spino honestly might be alone. I have no idea. I mean, these guys aren't worth the fight. What would you rather have me do? Stare at a wall? It's a fight. We got a bunch of packies, we got 3 Pycnos, we got a Titan, hats, Spinos, a bunch of shit down here. This is great. It looks like it might kind of be separate groups, though. Packies are great. I'd happily fight the packies. I may not be able to finish them all off, but... These Pycnos all the same skin. I don't know if are the packies and the Pycnos working together? I can't tell. They're not. They most certainly are. They most certainly are. I hate to befriend the Apexes, but like we could just kind of kill everybody. But absolutely, the packies and Pycnos are absolutely working together. There's 3 Conks now as well. Oh my god. Let me see if I can spring an ambush on one of these Pycnos. Go, go, go. Is this... I don't know. I think this is our hats, right? I'm hoping I can get knockback going on with the packies. Come on. Get me to a place. They're just gonna run though, aren't they? Yeah, they're so scattered. I want to send some packies off the edge. I'm hoping that they're gonna be tempted about the same thing. Come on. Come on, packies. Oh, come on. I hate that. Have to be very careful, but with braced, we might be fine. They're on the run. Oh, man. I didn't have the angle. I was really hoping I could do it, but we didn't quite get it. Alright, what's going on? Waystone coffee. Do we have any carnivores? Maybe fantasy? Grab a Waystone for coffee? Sorry, I'm reading back on chat. Bring a Rex if I can. I feel like Squidward looking out the window watching y'all play. Well, hey, Ben, at least you can be here and hang out, though. Echoes on Stego. Can you please play the Cursed Dinosaur Isle? I don't know what that is. Coming with Suko. Sounds good. Green Titan HP regen. Very nice. Sounds good. Alright. Well, I don't know. I don't think the Packies want anything to do with us anymore. Oh well. Hey, I'm remembering now. Look at me go. Press a like. Wow, I'm being such a good YouTuber. I can't believe I remember. I'm 3. I think maybe 2 for 2 or 3 for 3 now. Tell me what the game is like. What's it about? I'm assuming dinosaurs. Get coffee, Waystone? Sweet. Perfect. Perfect. Alex, welcome in. Which solo dino do you recommend? Oh, this is like my speciality. What are you looking for? I mean, I have multiple videos on different solo dinos on the channel right now already. But what kind of dinos are you looking for? Big dinos, small dinos, fast dinos, tanky dinos, herbivore, carnivore. I can give you my best takes in general too, but if you want me to, if you want to narrow it down for me, I can help you with the category too. I think I should see if Wilderness has water, because I need water. Is this packy small? I don't... Bye-bye. He's gone. Alright, let's see if I can get some water up at Wilderness. Wilderness has been like relatively empty of water recently. I don't know. Take no by you, okay. Yeah, they kind of were scattered around, right? I mean, over this area. Dino survival game similar to Path and the Isle. It's like Path of Titans and the Isle made by a baby. Made by a baby. Why? Is that incentive for me to play it? I feel like that's... I don't know, man. I don't know if that's... What does that mean exactly? It's just Suko because he's decent strong right now. I think Suko's kind of weak, honestly. I mean, water Suko's fine, but... Alex says, big Carno dinos. I know playing solo means to run a lot, but I don't want to... Okay. Okay, so if you want big dinos... for carnivores, honestly, the Rex right now... Listen, on a big dino, you will inevitably, at some point in your dinosaur career, get caught by a pack much larger than you and killed. Oh my god, it's empty. I called this. You will be caught and killed, and there will be nothing you're gonna be able to do about it. No matter of skill, no matter of nothing. It's just is how it is. Alright, pick no. So just keep this in mind. At some point, you're gonna run into trouble. Something that you won't be able to overcome. On small dinos, there's a chance you could overcome pretty much anything in the game. Almost at all times, but you know, it's a much better chance that you survive on a smaller dino. That being said, hello Titan. That being said, I think that right now for Apexes, Titan has fantastic stamina for an Apex, both regen and drain rate. It's got a great ability to reset. There's kind of like a self-healing kit you can run for solo, so Titan's really good. Right now, if you're going to run like an Apex by yourself, I'd probably recommend... I mean, all of them are honestly okay. Rex right now is a lot of fun solo as well, with like ambush kit. It's not bad. If you're looking for... I mean, you can pretty much make anything work, but I'd say you probably have a good chance of surviving against something like Titan or Rex. If you are looking for like herbivore. I mean, duck knockback duck specifically is fantastic solo. You can get by getting a lot of kills if you play your positioning right with solo duck. Yeah, let me think. I don't know anything else in terms of larger creatures, but there's a lot of really good mid tiers for solo play as well. Oh, I see what you mean, Allo. I was like, I didn't understand. They had a baby. Got you. I was completely misinterpreted what you said. Okay, I got you. I understand. I thought you said made by a baby, but like I just misread you completely. My bad. I told you I'm out of it today. Safe as Apex is Spino overall. Yeah, if you want to play a semi-aquatic Apex, Spino is definitely the way to go. Pigno can run from almost anything. Yeah, but Pigno's not an Apex though. But obviously you know that. But you know, in terms of mid tiers, I could make recommendations all day long. But this one Bars is an amazing solo Apex. Yeah, I know. I hope it comes back at some point. Grew an allo to adult unofficial solo. I'm used to failure. Yeah, allo is not the best. It's not bad, but it's not the best solo, I would say. Kind of tough, depending. Getting slingshot into the ground when you jump a lot, really. Germs, welcome in. Knockback duck is my favorite at the moment. I think I'm with you, man. I think knockback duck is kind of crazy. It's fun. Even with the knockback like call reduction, the nerf, I think it's still a lot of fun. It's also pretty good solo. Like you can get by doing a lot on officials with a solo knockback duck. Alex says, thank you. Wish you the best of luck. Well, thank you. You as well. Mega's always going to be the best first dino. Yeah, for sure. Coffee. I mean, as you know. All right. I am in agreement. Alex says, in the game, you choose a dino, then survive. Okay, you die, so it's permadeath. Gotcha. You can watch an ad to save 6% of your growth. This sounds like it's going in the wrong direction for me, personally. Enticing people with ad revenue so that they can fare better in the game. Semi-aquatics are better. Solo apexes. If you're playing for survivability, 100% with you. But they do take more skill to learn, I would say, a lot of the time, because you have to deal with not only land fighting, potentially, but also water. And water's a whole different ballgame. So there's more to learn, I think, and you need more map knowledge. Like, there's a lot more going on if you're starting the game out for a semi-aquatic Apex. But the survivability, obviously, is also good. Is this server already, is this gone already? I think it's just us here, right? I mean, pretty much. I think everything may have cleared out, sadly. It's so goofy. Rex, Titan bars, anything on land is easy prey for groups. Of course. Just how it's going to be. Daika's Apex fights are face tanks on land. For the most part, but this is the thing again, right? If you play your positioning right with Apexes, you don't have to necessarily turn it into a face tank. If the other group manages their stamina properly, they will eventually catch you with their Apexes. But, like, I've been in so many Apex fights. Like, before the Rex TLC, this is a while ago. Fuzz and I managed to take down an entire group, like a Mega Pack group, full of Apexes and mids on 2 Rexes because we constantly played distancing. Like, we took this fight, and we took it from GP all the way across here, this way, and out into GH, and we ended up killing the entire thing, including a whole bunch of Annos, because they kept mismanaging their distancing. And they would string in and allow us to kind of get the jump on some stuff, and we played. And every time the Apexes would get close, we'd take space, manage stamina, take space. So you can do it. It's an art, you know. It's not, like you said, a lot of the time it's going to end up in a face tank. And it's going to end up where like the group overwhelms you. And like I said, you're going to get overwhelmed at some point. That is just inevitably going to happen if you play a solo or like a duo Apex. It's just going to happen. But it can be done. I personally like Rex solo. I think it's a lot of fun. And like duo. But of course, on an Apex, you're not going to have that survivability or escapability unless you're semi-aquatic. For sure. 33 playables in the curse aisle. Okay. You're saying, that's like, what's Path's roster? It's similar, right? Is it 32? It's something like that. Rexall around HTDP Hot Springs. It's fairly fun ambushing people. Yeah, like I was saying, I'm 100% with you there. Like, I think it's, oof, water. You guys are restoring. Great. Yeah, it can be a lot of fun, right? Like, solo Rex is a lot of fun to set up ambushes and bone break ambushes and stuff. This baby Hats has no survival instinct. I saw that. Or maybe he's just very trusting. Poor little guy. He's so tiny. Well, it might be time for another server. How's the scene been this week? What have you guys been seeing? Like a lot of ducks, a lot of sucos. What's being played? Also like mega packs, no mega packs. What's the TLDR for this week? Is Serato an ambush predator or a persecution predator? You talking about for Path of Titans? Like, what do you mean? Also, what is a persecution predator? What are we saying here? Nihuaka and my friends got swarmed yesterday, says Coffee. Yeah, it happens. 20 pack? Yeah. There are some enormous packs, and even on Apex, even if you're semi-aquatic Apexes, they'll just swap for you. Are the bad packies back? Did okay, they lost members. Nice. Ben says I played earlier this week, helped a couple of solos fight Mega Pack with in IC with Ramp. Nice. Okay. Sounds good though. Some Mega Pack activity. Welcome in, Hunya. Was killed by an Alio pack while growing in YG. Oof. Saw a whole DC pack walk out of DP at the same time. So they're still around? Okay, they're still around. Was that worth the fall damage you just took? It probably did more to you than it did to me. Can I crouch? Okay, I can. This is a little dangerous though. I just want to be at a spot where I can tempt the knockback without dying. This is probably good. Okay. Look, I'm logging out. Not this server limit this week. You know, I got you. I got you. Beat him somehow and they got mad and swapped to Apexes. So the solos log before they could get killed. That's great, Ben. 20% boosted damage on Rex is pretty good. Oh, for sure. Having a large group isn't really fun unless there's another large group to fight. Yeah, honey, I 100% agree on that. That's why we keep going, like, every Friday now. It's like, where are all the large groups? It's not, like, you know, it is really fun when you get into a huge fight with a large group, but then with this kind of size, anything else is not really great because it doesn't feel fun to go and kill 2 or 3 people. Jacko says, I think my friend killed that Alio pack you ran into yesterday, or ran into Treddy. I tried jumping his anno. That's really funny. Well, hey, good stuff. Is the packy actually gone now? All right. Let's see if this works. I don't know. Big fight and IC. Okay, fantasy. I will join your server. Sounds like a plan. Hanya says, large group fights are some of the most fun fights, especially when you can get synergies going. Yeah, right? Like, if you can go in there... Am I about to get jumped again? I'm ready. Anyway, what was I going to say? I was going to say, some of the most fun I've had in this game is getting, like, a synergy going with 2 or 3 people, and then getting into an enormous fight. And then just like utterly wiping or near wiping, like a mega group. It's so fun when you get all that working perfectly. All right, let's see what fantasy has going on over here. Allo, a valid solo option. If you will almost never die if you don't want to die, Lewis, with Allo, because it's so fast and it has so much stamina. It's very frail. So if you get into a fight, you can die very quickly if you misplay. And you got to be careful because a lot of things like pachy can catch you with braced legs. Because Allo is faster in flat ground, but doesn't have braced legs. And so braced legs is quite good against Allo if you're playing in an area that's quite steep, like IC. So you got to be careful about that. But yeah, it's like you can stay out of fights with Allo all day long, but you got to be real careful in fights because it's very fragile. 5v2 fantasy, okay. Path of Titans before 3? Path of Titans before 3. That is what's going on. Also, I don't know why, like, I just realized that YouTube is, like... I've been wondering the whole time, like, I have my stream analytics on my left, like, with the health and the quality and all that. And, I was wondering why the graph for viewership is, like... Usually it's like the entire duration since stream start, and right now it's this tiny little bunch at the end of the screen, the edge of the screen, and I was wondering why that is. And I clicked on my live yesterday, just like on my YouTube streaming setup. I didn't actually go live, but I just clicked on it to just to show some stuff, and apparently YouTube counted that as my live stream starting time. So apparently at 6 p.m. yesterday is when this live stream started, but only like an hour ago is when it started getting the feed. So the view bar is going from 6 p.m. yesterday till now, so it's showing like almost 24 hours. Thanks, YouTube. Very cool. Welcome in, Fuzz, by the way. Five-man Allo group can be pretty scary. Yeah, if you have all for one and you're in a big group, definitely, Hanya. But solo, it's you got to be careful solo. What would you say is a good overall solo dino? Carnivore, ideally. Well, I make videos on this very thing. I have one on Meg right now if you want to check it out. I would recommend Meg. If you're new to the game, if you're starting out, solo, easy to learn. You can do a lot with Meg. If you're more advanced, you're looking for more of a challenge, Pycno is a fantastic solo dino. It's got a much higher skill floor, but it's got a much higher skill ceiling as well because of that. So Pycno is fantastic. Meg is good for solo. Achillo is a good intermediate solo dino. A lot you can do with Achillo as well for carnivores. Okay, all apexes in the pond are bad. Wow, we gotta play like fall damage. Wait, Grandma, let them chase, honestly. Oh shit. I totally just... How did that... That killed you? Are you kidding me? I'm so sorry. I'll get you a trophy. Do. Oh, of course they have a fucking hats as well. Love it. Bye-bye. Oh, come on, Pachy. Ugh. Bye-bye. Hey, I'm assuming this is coffee. I just gotta make sure the apexes do not follow. Zuko chill? I don't know. Okay. I think we're good. Oh my god. Grandma, I will get you a trophy. I'm gonna sit for a sec, try to get this bleed out off of me. Well, there's a lot going on already. Fantasy found a good mega pack. Okay, I'm just making sure. Pretty low HP here. I might just be careful, guys. There's a lot going on down there. Oh, I did a lot of damage via knockback, but somehow Grandma just like maybe were you still on login, Grandma? Poor Grandma. I can't believe Grandma even got hit by that. Like, ugh. I'm gonna go get a waste down for Grandma. Maybe not. She got off login. Damn, I'm sorry. Brown Spino with coffee. Okay, thanks, Mez. This looks like a Titan from the gate. Do we know the Titan? Titan chill? Titan bad? I'll get a surprise hit both of us. Yeah, I don't know why I really wasn't thinking it was going to hit you, so I apologize. Let me go check the waystone for you. I can heal a little bit on the way over there, too. I need food. Anyone want to get a waste on for me? That kind of works, though, Zemos, right? A waste on? A waste on! Alright, well, let's see. I mean, so you, Spinos and Zuko and all that, keep an eye on the Mega Pack because we want to make sure that they don't go anywhere. They have a bunch of Titans, they had some semi-aquatics, there's a bunch of stuff going on, so. Maybe I'll, who's our Campto? Is it Treddy? Who's the Campto? An E-Stone, you're right. Well, no, now we have two. Now it's a waste on and an E-Stone. That's our two names now. It shall be referred to nothing else. I can't speak. Referred to as nothing else. Appreciate a waste on. Okay. Well, I can't get you on fantasy, but maybe I don't know if we actually have any carnivores. Other than the big guys who are not here. I will check. I will check. I don't know. I'm not gonna run like a. Maybe the Campto can run restore. Duck is gonna be pretty dang slow on restore. You're the Campto Obsidian. If the Waystone is terrible, can you run restore? Oh, we got a dead EO. I mean, I'm happy to pay for it if I can, but I can. Would you look at that? I can only pay for Grandma, though. I don't know if anybody else has cash, but that's all I can do. 2.2k marks? Okay, well, you can pay for it. You're rich. Maybe we can even get Grandma the regroup quest. Yeah, we got it. I'm glad I killed that Hats, though, man. I was like, you know what? At least the Packies will help me out. Packy started kicking me. Hats was pushing me. Like, oh, man. I was really excited, too, because if I could have played that space, I would have been able to make a bunch of Apex kills there. But this is another good example of why Duck is good even if you're alone. Because there was a big moment there where I was alone for a bit, and I was able to defend myself for the most part. Just would have been me versus the packies up top. Okay. Never under. Hey, Sue, welcome in, by the way. Sue says, I will never understand why packy players are so aggressive. They do a lot of damage. They can't fight a duck. Yeah, I mean, they don't even do... They do an okay amount of damage. And they always are very aggressive, right? It's very funny. Fear, I don't have money, but if anybody else does, chat, it's up to you guys. Maybe we can get something going on. I can't afford it, though. I'm broke. I'm out. Fresh out. It's 600, Jacko. I have nothing now. I'm sorry. I don't know if anybody else has it, but I cannot. Otherwise, I would. Looks like coffee's kind of in it. Playing proper distancing, though. Duck barely made it out, Kaya? Okay, yeah, I'm with you there. Mine also barely made it out. What? What happened to my knockback? It just didn't do anything at all. Hey Titan, I can help you out with that. That's lucky feathers right there. Alright. Perfect. My poor knockback. Just I hit the Spino and just nothing happened. Any other big carnivores I can shield? Yeah, Fantasy. You've got this Titan here. You've got Coffee on Spino. You've got a couple other people too. Let's see. Mez is on Spino. Who was on... I forget. We had a Suko player as well. I would love to be able to play knockback here, though. The Campto. Wait, this little raptor's lagging big time. You're not making it up that, dude. Oh yeah, there you go. Albino Amarg. Okay, okay. Kentra. Any Irby need a waystone? Definitely some, probably, right? Fear needs a waystone, Jacko. Getting that quite a lot where back end just goes through, Peeps doesn't connect. Yeah, that sucks, Hanya. That could be life or death, depending. Can't group Spino due to Lone Survivor. Oh, true. But you can group the Titan. I don't know who the Titan is, but... What is happening over here? Oh my god. This is crazy. Well, this is, I don't know who's on whose side. I really have no idea. I'm lost. There's so much going on. Is this our Titan or is this a bad Titan? This is our Titan, okay. What about the Amargs? What about this Rex? Like, I don't know who's who. What is going on? This is a massive stampede. This is like an enormous stampede. What happened to the rest of their stuff? Where's like the male Spino? What did I miss? Found out yesterday that Amara can definitely kill a duck. Yeah, absolutely, Sue. Kill the Spino? Okay, nice. Pachy Marg, Titan chase me down. Yeah, they have a lot of stuff. Also, are the Amargs good or bad? Is the Akilo tutorial updated? It is not, Alex, but not much has changed with Akilo. In fact, very little has. And the same principles still apply. Like, I would still go with the same kit. The numbers are slightly different. Like, they've nerfed the movement abilities from 10% boost to 5% boost. So it's not exactly up to date, but all of the same principles about how to fight with it and like the general ideas of managing yourself in combat all still apply to Akilo for sure. Pigno, the Pigno guide is pretty out of date. I have to update that one, but again, the same general principles still apply. The abilities are just going to be a bit different now with the tech for Pigno, but for Akilo, it's all pretty much the same. Just the damage numbers have been the biggest change really, and like combat weight and stuff. The only difference is Akilo got a little bit better in terms of Apex fighting because it can't be knocked off by other knockback anymore. Do I recommend it for solo? Absolutely. Yeah, Akilo is a great solo. If you're looking for smaller solo carnivores, Meg is great, Akilo is great, and Pigno is great, although in order of challenge, Meg is the easiest. Akilo is kind of an intermediate dino. Meg is very easy to pick up, like super easy. But Pigno has a very high skill floor, but also a high skill ceiling to be good at it. So you can take it very far. And it's a lot of fun. But it requires a lot of knowledge about the game, other dinos, abilities, map. I mean, there's a lot going on with Pigno. But yeah, Akilo is pretty decently easy to learn. It's not that bad, and you can do a lot with it. I really do like Akilo. That was fun. I don't know where they wound up, but a little brawl there with some of the apexes. The question is, will they be coming back? Trying to restock on my waystone restoring cash a little bit here while I have an easy chance to. Hello, lamb. Oh. My turn. So good. It still goes, it's not as far, but it still goes pretty far. Ben says, holy crap, almost 40 people in stream. Remember when 20 was our usual? Yeah, well, hey, the community grows, you know? It's great. We've been averaging, I would say, usually between, like, the high 20s on low days and the mid 40s on good days. Usually it's in the 30s on average, though. Salt Flats is quite the hotspot today. Is it really? I don't have it explored. Is chat kind of going, global chat going off about Salt Flats or something? Say Conk is great solo too. Conk is good solo. Meg is just better. Conk just got its bleed like mega nerfed. It's got more HP now, but I mean, Meg is just better in every single way because it's got more durability, higher damage, can't cause bleed, so that's something that Conk can do, but the bleed got nerfed. And also, Meg's swim stamina, its swim speed is way better. So, Conk is still like, you can make it work for sure. But Meg is just easier for beginner players by a lot. And just less harsh. It's more forgiving. Kept going back and forth about L and Salt Flats. Yeah, cool. Okay. White Amarg bad. I don't know. Grandma said that the Amargs helped kill the other Apexes, but I don't know. I think at some point someone said that the Amargs were not friendly, or an Amarg was not friendly. Ben says we're evolving. Manifesting that we'll soon have enough watchers to fill up an entire server before 2026. That'd be pretty cool, huh? It'd be kind of challenging though. We'd have to find a fresh server with like 5 people in it, you know, and then all we could do, I mean, we could do it like if we just ran like growing streams, the growth events could just be like the entire server. Like there's like 5 people that aren't our group, you know, and then everybody else is. That would be really funny. Then I would probably develop a rep for being like a really enormous mega packer though, you know. I could fill a server. Oh man. Hey, though, you know, who knows though? Maybe someday. Oh, by the way, speaking of that and channel growth and shit. So I'm on the fence, but the video that I've been constantly working on that constantly expands endlessly, seemingly like no light at the end of the tunnel here, about the patch notes and the updates and the stat changes keeps getting more and more complicated because now things that I have already done and finished need to be changed. Like sections of the video, like all the Dino nerfs and changes that just dropped this last patch with Zuko. I got to go back in and fix that shit. So my kind of idea for this video, and you guys can let me know if you would find this helpful, would be now that I put this video off to the side, but I continuously work on it whenever they drop a patch that has, whether that's a TLC or balance changes, not like a server fix patch, but like, you know, something that changes the game in a big way. So balance patches, server changes, or balance patches, TLCs, and I do like everything that's changed in Path of Titans in the first half of 2025, or like this is all of the major patch note changes in 2025 kind of video. And so that way everything for people coming back to the game, for people who want to know what's going on in the current scene, it's all laid out there from start to June or July or something. Because that's right now, I think that would probably be the best place to take the video because it's kind of ever expanding and there's a lot of information in it already and shit keeps changing. And so if I'm like, hey, remember that stuff that was in March that happened that keeps changing? Well, here it is now. Like, I don't know. It might make more sense to frame it as like here is 2025 look of how Path of Titans is in terms of what's been going on behind the scenes a little bit here with like the stat changes. That's my current idea. Interesting? Not interesting? Bad? Good? And I might still push it out anyway and not do that, but that's currently my idea, is I could kind of keep just adding on to it as patches come out, because my other fear is that stuff changes so frequently in this game that I'll make that kind of a video and then it will be irrelevant in 2 weeks when they change a whole bunch of other dino stats. So waiting a couple more months, I could at least squeeze more information and potentially more TLCs into it. Gotta try Pandora one day. Fantasy, that is on the list of things to do. That is something I do want to do at some point. I just gotta grow a dino. or 2 over there. Don't do Pandura. I legit have 2 years old dinos there. Yeah, I mean, I don't have any dinos, I don't think, really, so yeah. I'd have to grow some stuff. Take scales Rex, that's funny. Big excitement is definitely the allo TLC. Yeah, well, I mean, it's not... What makes you say it's most likely next, though, Sue? I would honestly say Spino sounds like it's most likely next. Probably upcoming drought is the perfect time to upload stuff. That is very true, Fantasy. That's the other reason I've been like, you know, if we're about to go into a drought, kind of makes sense just to push it out. But if we're not, you know, like if they drop a TLC next week, then it's like, well, they might just keep going. So what kind of time will tell on that? I can say give it a week and then we'll be able to figure it out if there's going to be a drought or not. Sounds good. Okay. Sounds good to me. Can't wait for Pandura stream. I have a Margs and IC. Interesting. Wait for Pandura TLC when they merge. Well, that could be a whole separate video. Are you saying just to like try it, which, you know, that could be cool too. You ever want to do a growth event for Pandura? Seems like most people here main Gondwa. Yeah. Okay. Ben can host. Cool. Hope they slow down on the TLCs because I'd rather quality than quantity. Yeah, I wish they would do a nice mix. And Hawk, I agree about the Suko TLC being mid. I think it was pretty average. It's not very good. Low effort. The EO TLC was a bit low effort as well. And I do agree. I just wish that, like, for a team of Alderaan size, I would hope that they could put out a very well thought out, balanced TLC every about 3 weeks. That's what I would hope. Like, it should be at least once a month. And they can't seem to really do that. It's either we get nothing, and then we get a meh TLC, or we get more quantity of content, but it's 50-50 on the quality. So I don't know. Stag might be next. It could be. My bet's on Spino right now. I kind of have a feeling. I don't know. They've been hitting the apexes. Still no word on the Spino TLC. I think it'll happen much later. Well, I mean, they've announced all the TLCs, so. Bars, hopefully. I think that bars will be one of the last ones, honestly. Wait, the Amargs are swimming? Wait, holy shit. How does that move the Titan and not the Amarg? Well, this Amarg's dead anyway. Dude, I give up. Tail attack baiting, it's the way to go. I'm gonna be here to catch this Titan. I honestly can't believe that didn't send a Titan flying down. Oh, give me a break. There it goes. Okay, I got it with the fall damage anyway. We're good. I need my stamina back. I gotta remember that I can also hit stuff up as well. Mark has strong legs though. Yeah, but that wasn't strong legs though, so that was just the game breaking. Like I hit a Spino earlier too, and it just didn't move at all. Because the Titan moved, and the Mark didn't at all. It has knockback immunity sense. I know that, but like no one runs that though, right? That's, I mean, maybe they would now, but like. Being able to walk up a path that steep is crazy. Right, I know. There are some cliffs. You got to know which ones are which, because there are some, like in this game, that you will just die if you walk up a cliff like this and fall, and some of them you can go right up, so. Yay. One's running it? Okay. Maybe I just happened to hit the one that was. Oh, they're apologizing to go, but it's fine. I mean, it's not I don't know if, I don't think did they kill anybody of our group? I don't think they did they? Poor Marks. We consistently murder innocents because of Spinos. That does seem to happen a bit, yeah. A trend going on. But you know, they had a lot of it. I'll be honest, they started it. Well, hey, fair is fair, I guess. Oh well, at least they were apologetic about it. It's all good. If they want to come back and swap each other's trophies, that's fine. Sorry, Margs. Anybody wanting a Marg trophy? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It might be new server time soon, seeing as I'm not sure that anything is going to be super hyped on coming down here. You and Mez. Yeah, coffee if you want a trophy for sure. I don't need it. I only got one though. It's just, do we know this Pachy? Yeah, for sure. Allo says, I'm back. Sorry for coming back late. No, you're good. All good. Welcome back. I'm gonna see if I can find some water up at Wilderness. This wasn't the server that Wilderness was just dead on, right? Walker says, I've come up with a Spinal TLC I would like. Post it in general chat if you take a look. Oh, I think I don't remember if I haven't read a ton of the Discord stuff recently, but I think I may have skimmed it. I think. It sounds familiar. I know I read, I forget, maybe it was Toast? Somebody posted a mock-up Bars TLC. But I don't recall. I think I maybe skimmed the Spino one too. I'd have to look back. So far, I mean, this is the thing, right? I'm going to get back on my Duck versus Suko rant for a moment here. So, Duck, like, I've been able to do a lot with Duck today, and I've been able to survive, even when I was completely alone, when you guys were preoccupied with other stuff and logging in. Managed to survive. It's got really good knockback. It's got good damage. It's got bleed, all built in. It's got the ability to defend itself against larger groups. Suko does not. On a Suko, I absolutely would have died there. I less bulky, right? I don't have anywhere near the amount of like bulk that Duck does. The knockback is worse simply because I don't have the knockback call. I don't have juke. Like, it just doesn't have the same kind of kit. I don't know. Like, it's just not. I want more. You know, I want more meat on the Suko TLC. I don't know. I feel like if you're going to play Suko right now, though, it's like, well, we might as well just play Duck. Yeah, Fantasy, we got one fight out of it for sure, which is great. Well, if maybe we should look for another server. Try to find something else, since that kind of worked. Hopping's been okay today. Chris Dino, IL game, you can watch ads for money and do quests. Well, that sounds like something I would not like to have come to Path of Titans. Second head slot is weird. For what, Jacko? Spino? Suko? Duck? Suko? Why is that weird? I think second head slot would save Suko currently. Well, not save it, but it would make it better. Right now, you kind of want to run... Like, what would make Suko great would be having the bleed attack and default bite for land. 2 head, 2 claws. That would be crazy. I think there might be too many attacks. I think 2 head slots and 1 claw slot would be enough. It would be enough to make it a bit... I mean, 2 and 2 would make it probably more comparable with, like, the things it's supposed to be comparable with. Maybe we can slog out here. Yeah, I think I don't know. I just want to be able to like. There are a lot of abilities on Suko that would be great if you could run 3 abilities. Like I would love to be able to use backhand, default bite, and shark bite because like shark that is crazy bleed, but you just can't run that alone. Like I can't replace my great value land Suko default bite with shark because I'm just nerfing my damage. Like I'll lose a face tank into an allo doing that, which is crazy. Play modded Dino, so that wouldn't be that much attack wise. That's okay. That's fair. For officials, you're getting onto like it's on a little bit of a much, but like it's not even that bad because like Suko doesn't have any. It lost stomp. It doesn't have tail slot anymore for attacks, right? Or no, it has tail attack, but doesn't have stomp. And tail attack sucks on Suko. I don't know. I feel like yeah, it wouldn't even be that bad. It wouldn't even be that bad. I feel like you could go for it. I just feel like at the minimum you should do 2 head slots, 1 claw slot at minimum, because that would provide more viability for land Suko. Because right now water Suko you can make it work. It's whatever. Land Suko is like 3 out of 5 of the bites are conditional. That is also a big issue. Yes, very big issue, Jacko. Actually no. So here's the thing, right? Why didn't they just move? You know how like on some dinos they just moved default bite to its own slot and you can't even unequip it, like Dasp. Just do that with Suko. Give it its own slot that's just off to the side that you can't even if you don't want people stacking 2 different abilities that aren't default bite. Put default bite off to the side so it always has it, and then you could just have 1 head slot for whatever you want and 1 claw slot. That's also an option if they don't want people comboing together 2 different things from the head slot category. You know. So I don't understand why they didn't at least do that, because Suko really needs to be able to use 2 of its head slots to be more viable. This is a 2-hour server. I don't think this is the one that we were on. ICGV are lit up. You can check it out real quick with Duck. Actually, check it out with hats. I don't know why. Duck is not safe thing to bring in on the regular. Okay. %30 extra damage while snowing. Snow is pretty rare, honestly. I feel like it's not that common. All dinos should have a free attack. Yeah, right, Fantasy? Yeah, it would kind of make sense. Do you think they'll stop TLCs for now to collect the feedback for Duck and Zuko? I think they're going to stop TLCs, Sag, but I don't think it's going to be to collect feedback. I think they're going to stop TLCs because they're out of content. My whole theory, I think I talked about this earlier briefly, but my whole theory on this was we had about a 3+ month content drought period where nothing was happening. And I think during that time is when they basically designed... Ooh, look at this. I think that's when they designed most of these 4 TLCs that just came out. I think they put most of their work in during that like 3 or 4 month drought. And I think that we've just reached the end of that content, and we might have another 3 or 4 month drought because we're out of content now. I have a sinking feeling that that might be the case here. But I don't know. There's a chance that I'm wrong. I'd love to be wrong about that. But I feel like they're going to stop, not because they're looking for feedback, but because they're out of content. But, you know, I'd love if they took feedback on the TLCs. That would be great. Maybe you're right. I would love if you were right. I hope you're right. Rather they just give dinos normal abilities and weird ones, I won't lie. Well, maybe not simpler, but like non-conditional abilities. Because I agree, Huaka. Like dry wet sucks, or catching fish. Yeah, like the super niche. That shit is weird. It's bad. I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's just weird. I don't know. I agree. It just doesn't. It's not. It's too many hoops to jump through, right? When you just try to play. I like creative abilities or like more unique kits, but like don't go the route of like forcing the player into one or the other kind of thing. Yeah, that'd be cool. Murdoch, welcome in. What's going on? Epic Game Man games all over my screen. Okay. Like Epic Games, you know, or like Epic Games. Huaka says to slow down on jukes. Yeah, okay. Also to slow down on jukes. One thing is for Sarah to have it, but for another is Titan. Well, I mean it's not only juke, right? But it's juke and it's braced and it's like a million other things, right? On top of that, like that were new, like Picno with juke. Okay, cool. That's a new ability. It's fresh. Okay, well then Serato got juke. Okay, well then Titan got juke, and Kentro and Duck now has it, right? And then the same thing with Brace. You know, they instead of making new abilities, they're just redistributing the old ones, which I think I talked about this last stream. This is so funny because their whole entire reason for TLCing every dino in the game pre-hats was to freshen things up because they don't want all the dinos to have the same kit of like a bite and a knockback attack and a tail attack and a stomp. Like that's boring. So what they're doing is making new abilities and then applying those new abilities to every single dino, which is just recreating the same problem they had a year ago or two, but now they just have new abilities and it's just why, you know? I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, everything is taking Picno stuff. Can't wait for the allo TLC where it gets a 1% boosted damage. Yeah, when the volcano and burn force is erupting. Yeah, true, right? I think this might be good enough. I'm gonna walk my duck towards IC and just take a peek, because there were like 2 Titans and something else down there, and there were a bunch of mid tiers. So I'm just gonna see if they've all cleared out. I'll log out and leave. But if they are hanging out, I'll take a look. At the very least, make Juke a tail slot. Yeah, I mean, well, I mean, it is for Duck, right? Yeah. Picno fighting a Campto. I think this server might not have a ton. I mean, there's, I think Albino Rex, and there was a Titan too. I don't know if it died or not or what happened, but this might just be another log out moment here. I don't know. 4 Titans in mid tiers. So that's good fantasy. Maybe we'll hop over there. But does it require you to aim for certain body parts to extra damage? Would be cool. That could be cool, Huaka, but I feel like they'd have to get... This game is so janky, so for that kind of a system to be implemented, they'd have to really redo the entire combat system, in my opinion. Because right now, I mean, you saw, I can walk up to a Spino and do this, and this won't even hit half the time. So, like, making it then more finite, where you have to hit a certain body part, I don't feel like Alderaan can do it. I don't know. Be cool, though. Lewis says, which Rex do you think is better, PT Rex or Standard? Well, I don't play modded, so I mean, I can't say. I've heard that PT Rex is extremely strong. I don't want to. That's annoying as hell. So I don't know. I mean, I've heard that, like I said, PT Rex is probably broken, but I don't know. Anything but the wet dry stuff? I'm with you there. Okay, this is really rude, honestly. Great, that was fun. I thoroughly enjoyed my fucking gameplay. So apparently the Packies are with Titans and Rexes here, so now we have something to do. Sweet, Titans. This is actually not bad at all. Alright, I'm coming back in with my, I'm ready now. I'm ready to go to war. I'm busy reading chat and the Packies just decide to kick. I thought it was only one, but I guess there are many. I don't know. What a toxic combo though. Two packies and apexes. I don't know, Fantasy. I don't know if this is gonna be like a tiny little thing that just disappears as soon as we're done, or like what the deal is here. Up to you, honestly. It's like when Dash TLC came out, its bite hitbox is bigger than its head. Yeah. Yeah, it's not great. I think Suko TLC is mid, then try full water build. Yeah, but I don't disagree with you, Sue, but like it is a mid TLC. It's not good. Like it was already good in the water, Suko, with its speed. And I'm glad that water is still good, but land just got so much worse. And if you're gonna make it's a semi-aquatic, so both facets of the TLC have to be good, right, for it to be a good TLC. And the land just kind of sucks. It's extremely underwhelming. The DLC overall is underwhelming, I think. Water did definitely get more of a boost and more like special stuff. But yeah, I don't think they did a good job with it overall. It's not very original. There are some unique abilities, but yeah, I don't know. I was disappointed overall. But also, like, Urino is not, sadly, even very good for PvP at all. One Titan dead, very nice. I mean, yeah, Suko's definitely better in the water. Like, it definitely is, but I don't know. Alright, I'm working my way this way. Working my way back. Hit a Spino, they're typing L's. Oh, good. It's ready. This L's in the server is always an interesting sign, right? 3 Titans are hiding in wilderness from a single lat. Okay, so in my server, there's a fight going on in IC that I'm coming back to. Huaka's there. I think Grandma's also there. Fantasy's holding down a server with a lot of shit going on. Treddy might have a server with some other stuff going on. We'll see. I don't know. I'm gonna try to run the duck back. I mean, this might take a minute, but I'd like to at least, you know, grab a trophy maybe and kill a few Titans. Since I didn't really get to make my case on duck there, you know, I kind of just got bapped around while I was looking at chat and then killed, fed to a Titan. What is this? This is awful. Play Curse Isle. I don't know. I probably won't be. Path of Titans is what I do here. And I maybe at some point will branch out to other Dino games in the future, but for at least for the very foreseeable future, I'll just be doing Path. Also, I explicitly said that I am not available after stream today, so. There's 3 of them though. Solo, yeah, Urino was very good, but 3. Yeah, that's true. Both Titans dead, very nice. Orange Diamond, okay, sounds good. On topic of Urino, I want a semi-aquatic only map so bad. I feel like, would that do well though, Ben? I feel like in the current climate of the game, I mean, maybe it would, you know, maybe it actually would. I just feel like, I don't know. I have a tough time with this because I think dividing up the player base is just not a good idea for Alderaan because I don't know how big it actually is overall. And the more maps they make, the more divided the player base is going to be. And like Huaka's saying, there's too few semis. Yeah, I agree with that. It's like, it would be really cool. I want a better Gondwa. Like, we need a map that's like an archipelago map that's like very well integrated, a lot of water, a lot of rivers, everything is swimmable by every full aquatic and semi-aquatic. Lots of islands where bigger dinos like Rex or something will have to swim across a decent distance to actually get somewhere, so that provides opportunity for semi-aquatic ambushing, even for something like a Kai or a Urino for full aquatics. I think just a better designed, much more semi-aquatic based map would be great that still can incorporate land dinos as well. Would be awesome. I think it'd be fantastic. But I don't know if we're ever going to get something like that. I think there is a TLC coming tonight. I don't know, Bjorn. I was thinking... I don't know. See, the thing is, it's very possible. It's also very possible we'll see one within the next week, because they've been doing about a week to every 2 weeks. It's also very possible that they are completely done with TLCs for the next 3 months. Because I kind of have a hunch that we're going to be on a bit of a content drought. So we'll see. I don't know. I'm skeptical. But if we're going to see a TLC, I think it will come anywhere from now to next Friday, next weekend. If we don't get one, I think we probably won't get one for like 3 months. Hope Pandora TLC cooks. We can certainly hope. I don't know if it will, but we can hope. Back in IC, okay, fantasy. I'm gonna check out my IC, and then if it's not good, I'll switch over to yours. Pound sucks now. That's true. Yeah, power creeps hurt a lot of dinos in this game too. 2 Spinos in water, 2 Spino, 1 Sark. Okay. Taking to replace Gondwa with Teutonia. There are a lot of other maps that, I mean, I don't know. I have no doubt in my mind that I could design a better map than this. Not even close. I don't even do a lot in the game design field, but I have no doubt that I can make a better map than this one. That would actually naturally encourage player interaction, and there would be fewer clumping issues. What do you think about the current best solo dino? How did I play Suko? Okay, and what build do you think is best for duck? Water build with both claws is insane. Yeah, so if you're going for DPS, Bjorn, absolutely the DPS build of the water duck is crazy. My personal favorite duck build is the one I'm currently using, which is just a full knockback duck. I think this one is awesome. It's land kitted as well. I like land duck and land dinos a bit more. So yeah, I like this duck a lot. You could do very well with it solo too. I don't think it's the best solo dino in the game, but you can do quite well with it solo. Via the knockback, being able to defend yourself if you play your spacing right. But in terms of the best solo dino in the game currently, I still have to default probably to either one of my 3 video guides, which would be Meg, Akilo, or Picno. I think all 3 of those have major advantages in their own right. Picno is probably the best for sustained survivability combined with the ability to make kills and just get out. But I don't know. They're all quite good. Is this... What's good and what's not good down here right now? Titan, Duck, Stag, Spino. I mean, I don't know what's part of theirs. 1 Rex, 3 Titans, 2 Picnos. Okay, yeah, fantasy. Hold that down if you don't mind. Picno I'm down as well as Hats or best solo. Yeah. Hats, I think, it's tough. Because it's one of those things that... I mean, it's definitely not bad for solo. It's just... Yeah, I guess it's pretty good for solo. Kind of hard to learn, though. Like Picno. Okay, Suko TLC, I think the water build's much stronger. I think it's very underwhelming overall. I spoke about it a bit earlier on stream. I'm not impressed with the Suko TLC. I wish it was better. But yeah, the water build I think is fine. It's not horrendous or anything in the water. Why? I don't do well in the water anyway right here. Okay, there we go. Trying to stick some... Trying to get him to shore so that you guys can deal with him, but I can't. I think I'll stack enough bleed even being a wet duck, or a dry duck. There we go. Okay, we got him. I did get him close to shore, but... Is this Spino also bad, I think? There we go. Okay. That's my revenge. 2 Spinos down. Is this Rex also bad too? Sure looks like it. Oh, packies, man. Well, the water for me. Forgot about the packies. Alright, I gotta heal then. Can I not stand here? Is Zuck incapable of standing on this now? What? Really? Here? Okay, we can still stand here. Well, alright, where was I don't know. Apex TLC's kind of made it hard for Hatch to punch up. I fully agree with that. Yeah, fully agree there. Serial Wolf, welcome in. Anyone else hate the fact that there are no herbivore flyers? Yeah, it's kind of weird, huh? Be cool to bring in herbivore flyer. Sucks that Kai is bad. Yeah, Sue, I agree. I think it needs to be made a lot better. It should be a threat in the water, and right now, like, it's not too bad to deal with. I would consider myself a decent Path Titans player, mostly playing alone or 2. Yeah, that's fun. Most of the time I'm playing against huge Discord groups, so I tend to stick to water dinos. That's fair. Yeah. I do on my own time. I mean, my only exception is streams. I do a lot of solo, duo, and maybe up to trios. Occasionally we do like a quad, but most of the time, most of my gameplay is spent in like solo, duo. Most people suck in the water fights, so you have the best chances. That's true. I do have to put a caveat in there, though, that a lot of people suck at land fights, too. I usually fare quite well on my own or with a small group against land mega packs. I think my EO's done for a bit. At 25%, I'm going to take a while to heal. Yeah, Grandma, I feel... I mean, my duck's also at 25%. I'm in the same boat. Yeah. It's going to be a bit... Alright, Fantasy, sounds good. I'm going to see... I don't know where the packies went. I just don't want to be in a spot where they could just gank me as soon as I get out of the water. So, I don't know. I'd love to run a trophy in real quick. Also, trophies! I fully dried out. Ramp's doing a trophy exchange. Sure, buddy. Appreciate it. Alright, I'll see if I can make my way. Maybe it would be safer. Wait, GP's lit up as well. I was gonna go to Young Grow, but maybe White Cliffs would be safer because I can swim it. White Titan from Young Grove Hub Cave. Okay. You get me some water? Thank you. Appreciate it. Could you get me some real water too? Plesiosaurs are my favorite creature. You love Kai, but it is what it is. Yasu. I mean, I feel you. Hey, like, I love Baryonyx, and so Suko is very similar, right, in this game. And I'm kind of sad that they didn't do very well for the TLC, especially on land, in my opinion. So, I get you there. At least there's still hope for the Kai TLC, right? Just some hope. A few days, maybe I can mail it. Sounds good. I'll expect it in 3 to 5 business days. Groggy gamer water. So much sludge. All right. Well, we'll probably head over there next, Fantasy. Kai does damage if you eat 20 fish. Yeah, that's where we're at right now. Well, my plan is to probably get my duck over to the White Cliffs cave, pop the trophy, log out, hop over to Fantasy. Unless this server is still like crazy, I'll hop over to Fantasy server. Baby red mourning its mama. What happened? Is there a baby? Kai TLC locks turning buff behind being dry. You watch. Bjorn says, watching your stream mostly while playing on my own and chilling. Please keep up the work. You're doing a really good job. Well, thank you, Bjorn. Appreciate it. I'm glad that you get enjoyment out of watching the streams. And the videos, I assume, too. But... oh, it's what's calling. Gotcha. Well, the waystone appears to be up if anybody wants a waystone from my server. Jacko, don't give them any ideas. Yeah, shh, be quiet. 2 Titans are back. Waka, okay. I mean, you guys could probably kill him, right? If you need me to come back, I most certainly can, but... Sag says, my Meg is doing a triathlon. Back to y'all. Sounds good. Kai does no damage at all, 45 and 60. No, yeah, that's exactly Sue. Actually, I don't know if you were here, but I talked about this, I think, last Saturday. There is an enormous, there has been for a while, an enormous power creep in this game where abilities that were broken or balanced a year or two ago are now basically obsolete. And there's a ton of evidence of this. Like things are getting more and more and more insane. Things that they've changed. I made this argument for Kentro. I think pre-nerf Kentro would fit into the current scene in the meta scene in this game for PvP pretty fine and not be that overpowered. I really think it would. Because everything's been power creeping. So then when they nerf dinos, like when dinos got nerfed a year or two ago and it kind of balanced out, now they kind of suck. That's what happened to Kai too, right? Like it used to be fine. Now all things considered, it's kind of bad. So there's been a massive power creep that's been hitting dinos that haven't been touched in a while or that got nerfed a while ago. And they're really feeling the effects of it now. Like Kentro is just not good, really, any way you spin it. In the official scene specifically. So like, yeah, power creep is a real thing in this game. It's a real issue too. What's going on, Toast? Can you join my group? Well, I don't currently have a group, but you can join our server if you want. Cycling, wilderness, and ICE for food, water. Gotcha. Kai is dangerous. 3k weight. Okay. Wouldn't understand a good Kai. Yeah, that's fair, but also it's just not inherently that good, right? Spino 70 damage, 6,500 combo weight is insane. Yeah, well, I mean, we're kind of like talking that's what like Rex used to be, you know, but higher damage on the bite. Allo used to be the best mid-tier carny. Yeah, right. I know. Allo's gotten power crept up on a lot as well. They really hate Allo. Ganking a solo duck in wilderness. That's, of course. 3k combat weight Alio. Yeah, Alio was insane. I do miss Alio as well. Like, this is the thing, right? Alio, 3k combat weight Alio, and pre-nerf, well, I shouldn't even say nerf, pre-massive change Metri would actually probably be pretty balanced in the current state of the game. Pre-nerf Pachy, pre-nerf Kentro, pre-nerf Alio, pre-nerf Metri would probably be all pretty crazy. But also, like I say crazy, but like viable. Viable and not that even overpowered in the current scene. Smoked my water duck by a full water Spinos a few times, and it's my main dino. Yeah, Spino is a very strong water dino, hands down. No doubt about it. Isn't Kai practically just water Allo without bleed? Yeah, but like it's smaller than like Allo's 4k combat weight. It's more like water Picno without bleed or something, or water or without like knockback, or water Dasp without bone break. I don't know. Allo's still pretty good, but you have to be really skilled. Yeah, you gotta be really careful, Ben. And even then, you can still get outrun and outdone by stuff. Jimmy says, I got outface tanked by a Meg on Allo. Or Allo or Alio? I just double checking there's no typo there. Because the only explanation, Jimmy, if you're talking about an allo, would be that your bites just weren't connecting because the game's hit reg is really bad. Allo, yeah, bad hit registration. I don't know what to tell you. That's the only way, right? Because Meg is notorious for being hard to hit because it has a really small hitboxes and it's yeah. That would be my only guess for you, is that the bites just were not connecting. Tail bites or they weren't connecting, but even tail bites coffee. I don't know. Kentro's not that bad to get out of this. Okay, Dino, this is the thing, right? The only allo player that's getting to death scars on a Kentro is a bad allo player. You can just tail ride that like a Kentro. I mean, for the most part, Kentro's turn radius is so bad. I would take an allo versus a Kentro any day. A Kentro is really good against things in its size class, basically tier 2, like 2-slot dinos. Against everything else, it just needs help. Like, obviously, you can say one thing can beat another thing, which is true, but that's also anecdotal evidence. Like, any skilled player can beat any other player in this game, as long as the skill diff is big enough. So, it's like, yeah, sure, Kentro could beat Allo. And like Grandma said in Discord today, Struth can beat Rex. It's very true. But, it's like, on average, will a Kentro beat an Allo? Absolutely not. If you take two players of the same skill level, will a Kentro beat an Allo? Absolutely not, It's better to compare these things from like the lens of two theoretical players of equal skill level. And then you can kind of just inherently compare the dinos, because an Allo shouldn't be losing to a Kentro if you have two players of equal skill. So, I mean, Kentro, it's just, I mean, I used to main Kentro. I used to play it all the time. It needs a turn buff. Like, that is what's holding it back. Turn buff, and I think that if you made it, instead of 1050 speed, 1100 speed, you got a viable dino. But its turn radius is just abysmal. They took the skill out of it. It used to be very skilled with turn radius, the way you could finagle around apexes and not get hit. But it's garbage now. It's like literally Allo, Picno, Dasp, corner better than Kentro, which is like, I don't even know how you could, like a Pigno. I don't know. I feel like maybe not like charge or full sprint, but like it's just so clumsy. Because especially the issue is because you have to hit with the tail on Kentro. That's another reason it's bad. If it hit with its mouth, like a Picno or a Dasp, then you can kind of deal with the bad turn radius. But because it hits with its tail, you have to be able to do this kind of thing to hit and run against, especially apexes. And then when you're so predictably curving in to hit them because you turn so wide, they can easily dodge or just go and turn into you and bite you before you can even get away. Like, you'd have to slow down to walking speed to make a tighter turn. So it's like, Juke might make that a little bit better now. I don't know. I haven't played Juke Kentro, but I don't want to get rid of Braced. Because Brace is like its survivability thing. I don't know. It needs help. It needs help. Big time. I would love to see it get better turn radius and better sprint speed. Stat changes, 10% better turn, running, walking. Yeah, 10% better turn and 1100 speed would do it. That's exactly what I would do, Huaka, and see how that performs. I think that would make Kentro more fair, more balanced. I still think it needs its abilities tuned. It needs its bleed increased a bit. But, like, it's not... I agree. It's absolutely beefy for a 2-slot. Like, for its size, it's beefy. It's great against other 2-slots in terms of, like, beefiness and damage. It just sucks against everything else. Basically because what's crippling it is the turning and the speed. Because how can you have a dino that is weaker in every way than larger dinos like Allo, Picno, Dasp, and have them be the same speed and or faster, or be able to tail ride like almost infinitely? Like, it's just not... It's not good. Like a Titan. A Titan can keep pace with the Kentro if they start close with it for way, way too long. Like, enough to nearly kill the Kentro. It's not good. Okay, fantasy. Yeah, let me switch then if it's looking promising. Guys up to 4K combat weight. Oh, was it? Okay. Sorry, I forgot about that. Then you're probably pretty much right about it being like an Allo equivalent. Okay, let me see. All right, I'm gonna run to the bathroom really quickly, but then we'll go ahead and see here. I think Fantasy's got a lot of stuff going on in this server, so I'll get my duck logged in. We'll probably end up walking this back over to IC, and then we'll see what we can see. Right now, it's definitely red, which is a good sign. So, all right, I will be right back. Okay, how's it looking, Fantasy? You need help on the server I left. That's not good. Can you guys get out, Huaka? What about the Kent buffs? They usually take advantage of the middle tail swing. Yeah. I do wish, like I said, I used to play Kentro all the time. And I really tried after the TLC, and I just couldn't bring myself to enjoy it anymore, because part of what I enjoyed so much about Kentro was the movement. And positioning yourself to land tail hits and get out without being hit. And so, yeah, I don't know. It just lost its fun for me, losing the ability to really feel like it could perform in fights like that anymore. Mez, is this the server that I left, or is this the server that I like? Which, who is where right now? What's going on? The one I left? Oh my god. Well, that's not. Well, I mean, hey, you know what? I guess there's stuff on both, right? Fantasy, how is. Let's see. I don't know which server we should. I mean, the one that I left apparently is also quite good. So should we go back to that one, or what's the play here? What am I hearing? Oh, another duck. Okay. All good, Fantasy. CDM, Call, Fantasy, Grandma, Jacko, and Toast, and Wispy. Okay. So we have like a decent amount of people on this one. I hate the auto. Dude, oh my god. Should have a lot of fun with, on Kentra as of late. Yeah, I mean, hey, like if you're having fun with it, like of course, I'm not saying the Dino like can't be fun. I'm just saying that I wish it was better. You know, I lost my enjoyment having played so much of the old Kentro and loving the movement base. Like I got really good at the movement base. Like I could solo Apexes with it. Like you kill Eos, Rexes with the Kentro. I was loving it. And having that taken away and having all the skill that I also practiced being taken away because of the massive changes to the turn radius and shit. And it lost speed height. It used to be 1100 speed with speed height. I just was like, well, damn, this sucks, you know? Yeah, sorry, guys. It sucks that we... I figured we were all kind of okay, because when I left IC, that we were just all kind of good. So... Alright, Toast. Okay, Toast is this duck, and Wispy is the Rex. Okay, cool. Sweet. We got some stuff here. I believe the Melrex is Wispy here. EQL. That sucks. What are you on? Mez? Spino? I think. If you guys are if you guys are playing herbivores, I can pull you in. Or maybe Calico. Okay, yeah. Or maybe if Wispy on Rex could pull you back in. I don't know if this server will be any better. Like, I kind of... Yeah, I don't know if we should hold the other one down or not. But this server, at least the waystone looks like it's up. I see still lit up, Fantasy. I mean, I don't know. If this server's good, then, like, great. No complaints on my end. How is IC looking, Grandma? You see anything from where you're at? Is this us? I don't think this is us. Oh, Coke's in this server. I know this group. Is this Wispy? Wispy, this is you? Kaya, can you do like a group invite? No. I guess I'm not seeing them because I'm currently in a group. We're good. Okay. Can you waste on coffee? Or is anyone in the server? Who is it? Are any of you that need waystones in this server? I'm not liking this. Who is the... Is this our Anno? Is this Sue? Who's the Anno? Who is in here? I don't know what's going on. Huaka's here. Okay, no, I know, Cop. I didn't know if you guys joined us or not. I don't know. I guess we don't need the waystone then, Grandma? I don't know what's I don't remotely know. I should have pushed that Rex off. I don't know. I don't know who this Rex is. Or who the Anno is. There's a Pachy. I don't know, man. I can't see if it's you, Wispy, because I'm in a group. Here, wait. I'll just do the group invite now. Do it now. Yeah, I'm not getting anything right now, but I'm assuming it's you because I mean you're. Yeah, I think we're good here. You coming over to us, Coffee? Okay. All right. I assume this is. I thought you just went the other way. Okay, let's just do some sign language. If this is Wispy, do a tail attack. Beautiful. Thank you. Either that or you're stream sniping me and I'm falling for it. But either way, I think we're good now. I thought the thing is, when I thought I saw you the first time, I thought you were a different build. So when I saw the attack build, Rex, I was like, is this the same one? Okay. If we could get... Okay, is this Mikey? These are Packies? No. Is the albino Packy? Oh, man. Coffee, I want to hold down that other server. I'm not even sure about this one right now. If you're still in it. I mean, I've seen... Coke is a big group I've seen before, but I don't know... They're not as aggressive as some of the other groups that I've seen. Thomas says we're safe login. I'm sorry, hey. We're, Fantasy, how many Titans is it? Because the other group right now has like 6 Apexes, I think. Bunch to GPR. Okay, let's go assess GPR. 2 Titans, 2 pages. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Like, at this point, Coffee and Mez, your server's looking a little bit more juicy at the moment. Right? Because you guys said there was, what, 4 Rexes and 2 Titans or something? I mean, 2 Titans and mid-tiers is not bad. But... yeah. That is true. Is anybody still in that server? Are you guys still there? Imagine Kai only getting 3 buffs in 2 years. Yeah, right. Syria Wolf, you're in the server? Okay. You gotta switch over to okay. Yeah, well, I mean, really, it's just up to where the larger group is. Sirio is... Can you see IC? Like, is that huge group still there? Treddy, are you in the old server too? Because right now, GP's not even lit up right now anymore. I mean, at the very least, I got my duck back to IC. I had to do that either way. Go buy a croc, but I'm flying there. Okay. Let us know if that server is gone, or if they're gone, then we won't switch. If they're gone, yeah, if they're gone, we'll stay here. If they aren't gone, and there's still like 6, 8, 10 things there, we'll probably swap over. So let me know what you guys find out. I'm just gonna like, I don't know. Actually, I'll go over here. The server had a million things lit up when we were over in White Cliffs, but now that we're here, there's nothing lit up anymore. So sad. They heard us coming, sniffed us out. I'll just have the log out ready, just in case. All right. People saying 4 to 5 people in IC. Okay. Yeah, let me know when you get there. Like, what's it looking like, and then we'll go from there. Okay, let's see. That's good. I'm gonna get jumped by packies and having PTSD in this logout spot. Yeah, let me know, guys. I mean, I have the logout stuck, so. Slam. Any read? Anything? I mean, if we're hanging out, I'm gonna go get myself some water. So. Got update from Fantasy says they're heading back to IC if you're interested right now. Okay, I might be interested. I'm gonna get water really quickly then, like really fast. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm here. Sirio says it's gonna take a minute. Sounds good. 3 Annos, 2 Titans, Pignos, Kong. Okay. I see Suko. And a Marg. What else we got? Anything? Annos are chill? Okay. Well. GP is lit up. That is something. There are... I don't know who the Mel Duck is, because I think Wispy's that Rex over there logging out. Or in the logout spot. But I don't... There's an angry Mel Duck, it looks like. Potentially. I don't know. Maybe not. Sue says, love some of the tips on the logout screen. Be careful of high places, it kills. I know, like, some of them are just so dumb, right? Don't be late. You only have limited time to complete location quests. Like, oh, wow. Check out the news section, the main menu to see updates. This is useless. Like, they'd barely update this. Don't be tempted to drink salt water. Oh, wow. I think this is their funniest fucking tip in the whole game. Don't fear the dinos you can see. Fear its friends you can't see. Like, this is just Alderaan admitting that they know they have a Mega Pack problem. This is like... Oh, man. They ran because a bunch of one slots came after them. Yeah, that's That sounds about right. Any news on the other server from Huaka and Sirio and Coffee? Clever girl type tip? Yeah, right. It's really funny. Some of them are just like so like, oh my god, like. Yeah, I love the cliff one though. That's a funny one. Lots of Titans because their can't come after you. Okay, it's all right. Where were they last seen? GB. Okay. But like near IC or what is this male duck doing? It's psychosis. Middle, okay. Got you. Well, I don't know. Mel Duck disliked anything anno shaped. Okay, I couldn't see what was going on there. Last server, it's Pygnos versus Spinos. How many, Treddy? How many Spinos we talking here? Like the last server being the one that like Coffee and everybody was fighting on, or the last server? This one might be an okay backup, but I'm gonna like, maybe I'll peek at Treddy's. Just two? Okay. Treddy, are you on the same server that we were just on, like right before this, or? El Spino hiding in a corner. Is this the server with the... no, this doesn't have Coke on it. Let me just see real quick. No, okay. Coffee's on the server. Okay, okay. I don't know, is your in-game... Syria, what's your in-game? It's probably not Sir Thomas B. Rubber. This is the one that we fought the 4 Spinos and the whole other roster on. Yeah, they came in and killed you. Okay, Zoro. Okay, oh, so you are here. This is the same one that I got back to it. So I think Treddy was on this as well. Let me see. I mean, Fantasy, the other server might still be okay, but at least I know there's some immediate activity here in this one from like a big group. I'm happy to help out the Pictos in this fight because there's 2 Spinos and a Rex versus like 3 mid-tiers. Tips are like 6 years old that were never changed. Some of them are outdated. Oh yeah, of course too. That is a classic Alderon moment right there. Most certainly. I think the Rex may have crashed. I think is the Rex like gone and they're trying to protect it? They just bit it in the face. Yeah, I think the Rex is gone. Grandma coming in with the sharpen. They haven't noticed us yet. Oh yeah, it's the same hats. This is great. I'm pretty sure this is the same hats that tried to kill me. I'm making like a non-hostile movement. There you go, Grandma. Have at it. we got it away from the Spinos. Are these the same spawners that I killed before? Or helped kill before? I'm not a water duck by any means. Nice, that's one down. Oh, this one, dude. This one got swum on by EOs. Oh, no. Well, that's definitely the group that killed, like, Toast and Baka, right? Those are, yeah, there were 4. Okay, so they have a huge group. They should be back, right? Yeah, cool. Cool. Fight you with my... Oh, you're gonna fight me with the OP ramp? I might lose, honestly. I don't know if I want to do the whole food water drain business, you know? Lowell says, hey Con, how's the new duck update? Haven't played it. I actually love it. So, hey, you know, come play it. It's great. It has like ridiculous, I don't know if you saw, did you see any of my clips or like any of the stream stuff around Duck from the last couple of weeks? Because the knockback that Duck had was like absolutely absurdly game breaking, like we've never seen before. It didn't feel like it was real. They've nerfed it a bit. The call that was doubling it now only does 1.5x. It's still very good though. Like it's crazy strong. I mean, even against other like Apexes here. Look, Duck, I don't want to actually kill you, so we're just gonna knock you in a straight line. I mean, it's still quite good even with this, but like to the point where you could go up at like one end of IC and knock back a ramp like across almost the entire IC length. So Water Duck is very strong, very good DPS. Knockback Duck is a ton of fun. Especially with smaller dinos, like you can send smaller dinos extremely far. It's great. It's fantastic. I would love to hit a smaller dino for you to show you, but I don't know if anybody, they might get mad at me. Maybe this Meg. I don't know. Maybe I don't know if the Meg is gonna get mad though. Can I hit you? Can I knock you away? Watch. Look at that. Wee. There we go. It's not as bad as it was, but like it's still quite good. Where like you can launch people like out of the water too if you angle your knockback and stuff. All right, I'll leave you alone, Meg. Now I don't want to kill you. But it's fun. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. You can get like a really good knockback kills with Duck now. The TLC overall was kind of fresh. It does have a lot of abilities that are kind of 50-50 whether or not you're in the water or whether or not you're on dry or land. But overall, I think it's pretty fun. It's one of the more fun TLCs that they've made in a while, in my opinion. No water. Yeah, our water situation's kind of bad here. Although, 11% now. Ramp is the tree apex. We all know it. Yeah, it's true. It's very true. Better than a Marg's Tail. Yeah, actually, though. Better than Picno, buff knockback. Better than a Marg Tail. Better than Spino. You should have seen it before it was nerfed. Like, I'm not even kidding you. You could send Apexes flying. It's still good. Like, right now, it's still good. And you can still launch people off cliffs with it. But, like, I kid you not, you could send Apexes flying, like, 60 feet before. You could hurl them across a room. Like, unironically, I probably could send, like, Grandma about here to the rock. Or close to it with the previous knockback. A little bit shorter than the rock. I mean, I don't think we can get that far now, but we can try. I don't think it'll go that far. Yeah, not quite as far. But, like, that's still not bad. It's not bad. That's an Apex, right? Like, I just smacked an EO across the way. That's heavier than I am. It used to be absurd. Imagine 50% more, right? Like, only Iggy's bug tail attack compared. That is very true, yeah. EO golf, for sure, yeah. I mean, before, like, it was so cool beforehand, because, like, it was just, like, absurd how strong it was, but it was a lot of fun. Being able to golf Apexes around. Well, I don't know if that other Apex group's coming back. They may not be. Never mind. Syria says 4 to 5 coming from IC from south, or coming to IC from south. Okay. Landon, what's going on? Welcome in. Coming in on Latin? Sounds good. So they're coming in from south. Like, this way south? from or if they're coming from Wilderness Peak, or are they coming from like the lower part of GP? Focus 7 members currently. Okay. Yeah, was that Coke that you were following, Fantasy? I know that I've seen them in servers before, but I've only actually run into that group one time in HT. And they weren't like the smartest group that I've seen, but they were friendly, which is nice. More or less. They misinterpreted my friendly body language, I think, for aggression and attacked me. And then I was just like, guys, I'm chill. I'm just trying to quest. And then they were chill. So I don't have any super bad experience with Coke's group, or the Coke clan group, unlike some of the other mega packs. It's probably the only one that I actually don't have like an immediate horrible experience with. Tail attack, does quadrupedal. Oh, does quadrupedal build give Iggy good tail attack damage? No, Sue, I don't. Because you're taking 20% of 5 damage, so it's like, I don't know how they round it, but it might be like 7. But no, it's not. Unfortunately, it's not worth it. I really wish that Iggy kept damage on its tail attack. I loved having damage tail attack with Iggy. It made it so nice. This Pachy's just trying to kill Baby Rex. Oh my god. Legion apparently revived. Is that another? I'm assuming it's another big group, right? I don't know. I may have run into them at some point. I don't know. Server's dead. Okay, Fantasy. So Fantasy server's kind of dying. I don't know about this one. We had a report of some stuff coming in. There's one Pachy causing. Actually, there's a couple Pachy's here now. Actually, no, these are their Pachy's for sure. They had like 5 or 6 Pachy's with them. These are definitely scouts. Come on, my trade's definitely better there, right? Did they not even take fall damage? I don't know. Well, hey, maybe for the next, I mean, I only got about 30 more minutes-ish. But maybe we'll have a nice big fight for the next 30 or so. Because this is definitely their Pachy's. I'm going to try to play... Like, they're trying to play knockback, so, of course, don't get too baited by it. Because they're going to try to push you off. Oh! Love how Titan just sticks to the ground. Womp. Pachy corpse. Well done. Clear out the road. Coming through. That was so close. That definitely did not feel good for the Pachy. Wait, we got a Pachy running from a Latin now. That's awkward. I'm gonna hit one of these at some point. You watch. Free berries. We don't want to get ourselves too overextended, because if they roll up with 5 or 6 apexes and we're kind of low from stupid cliff packies, then you never know, you know. Well, it's way over there now. I think honestly the Latins are probably just going to kill it. They're still going. Wait, A12 is in the server. They're targeting babies. Jesus Christ. It's a GV, of course, fantasy. I mean, we're not gonna, like, GV's too much for us to go and roll out, but, like, doesn't surprise me at all. Batter hits you off the pounce, yeah, Landon. That is a bit unfortunate. Okay, that might be better. I'm trying to adjust the curtain here because it was starting to just blind me thoroughly again. Is this Pachy friendly? You just switch over? Okay. Who is this Pachy? What are they? What is the deal? Hello, Pachy. Sorry if I don't trust Packies. Let me adjust my... I'm actually, you know, I'm gonna just... We're not gonna be dumb. The camera settings shall be adjusted from the ground. That's what's gonna happen. Right down here. Alright. Fine, good enough. Do we have any... Is that group on the way? Server dropped to 71. I think the Apex group left. Ooh, damn. That sucks. You're probably right, though. Killed their Spino. Like, again? I need food and water, both. Well, that's a bit unfortunate. Fantasy safe logged and telling me that I'm already connected to another server. Yeah, that's the classic fantasy. That's a classic. Yeah, if you log back in on that dino, or are you like you can't even get into another server? Period. Like, what's the hello small EOs? If you restart the game, usually that goes away. Well, this server's not looking too hot either right now. We might have to try to find another one for the last like 30-ish minutes here. It's not looking the best. Thunderstorm behind me. I really wish the footstep rework was more directional, because like it's so hard to tell exactly which direction those steps are coming from now. It's just like noise. Pick no trio from before in GP, okay, but they helped. They were nice, so. Home run for Pachy. Turns charge into formidable knockback. Yeah, knockback Packy's like, it's pretty good. It's definitely not bad. I think it's, yeah, the water's almost dead here too. Yeah, I like knockback Pachy. Although I do like me some knockback duck too, you know, what can I say? I might be, I don't know. I want to top off the duck, so I might head over to like GP or something to get food. I don't know. I don't eat them roots. Peasant roots. I only eat berries, yes. They really got to add some more herbivore food types. Or food groups, I guess. $67 people now. Yeah, the server's on its way out. It's also kind of old, right? Yeah, 322, so. This server will probably be like pretty quiet for the next 40-ish, so. Maybe grab a food bush somewhere and then log and see if we can find something else. And if any of you guys find like a good server too, let me know and we'll switch over. I thought I'm wrong. I thought there was a bush closer than this. I guess not. This will be fine. Looks like it's fresh too. Maybe, actually. Yeah, nice. First fresh bush I think we've visited all stream long, probably. I mean, they're all like dead. Too many herbivores about. Charging into a Rex, knocking it off into GH water. That's great too. That is funny. Yeah, I know. It's knockback's always fun. Duck knockback was a bit overtuned, obviously, but probably a little bit more fair now. But yeah, I don't know, it's fun. Gimmicky stuff, but it's funny. Makes for some very fun clips and fun kills. One bush fills EO hunger, 75%. That's actually crazy. Yeah, it's crazy how much food herbivores just destroy. Also, too, Grandma, right? Like, this was... Can you imagine? I mean, I know you can imagine, you used to play EO a lot, but, like, remember back when there were, like, 3 berry bushes in GP and not, like, 80? You know, it's, like... actually a disaster, because like a big herbivore would just come in and demolish like multiple bushes and then there just wouldn't be any, and so you just couldn't. It's just bad, you know. Those were the days. Yeah, it was an absolute nightmare. It was it was quite the time. It was always kind of unfair, though, right? Because like carnivores can just create their own food, and herbivores just had to rely on bushes. And then if they run out, it's like, well, you're done. You just have to run really far away. Potentially with people chasing you too, if you're in a fight. Like Forager helped alleviate that a bit, but now it's more balanced. Had to get lucky. Yeah, I mean, it really was. And then if you walked all this way, then the bush was like bad. It was like, well, that's it. Or when carnivores could also eat from spawn gores. Yeah. That was one of my biggest complaints, actually, Dragon, too. That like I was like, okay, this doesn't make any sense, right? Herbivores already have limited food source, right? They have bushes that are very infrequent. Carnivores can create their own food by killing any player or critter, and they also have passive corpses like carrion that spawns in that they can still just eat, like bushes that are almost as common as bushes. And so I was like, wait, what? Yeah, I don't know. That was funny. That was always interesting. Wish Mangle did more damage for a 5-second cooldown. When just 10 damage, yeah. Fantasy says 3 pick nose down. Oh, the 3 in IC. They were friendly before. I mean, let me know if they're not friendly. They were earlier. They were chill before. I'm going to log. We're going to see if we can hop on to like one more good server before we wrap up here. Maybe get one more fight in. Something. Dragon says, I remember the one at Big Quill that made it more of a hot spot. Yeah. And the one in Crater. Yeah, Yeah, the one that I used to go to a lot was, I think it actually might still be in my, yeah, it's probably in my questing video. This was before all the diet changes. In my questing route for DP, Savannah, and Hot Springs, there's one up in Savannah, or I think it's still there, the Shark Corpse. That used to be a great place for carnivores just to stop off on that route. If you needed food without killing anything, you could just go to the corpse. But no longer. Jacko, server admin has GPIC lit up, scouting. Okay, let me know what you find on the scout. Tyrant, what's going on? Welcome in. Tad late, but I'm here. Just a tad. But you're here. You made it. That was your route as well back in the day? Yeah, it's a great route. I mean, I don't use it very much anymore because I'm not growing much anymore, but when a new dino comes out and I do have to grow something, I absolutely do use it. It's very fast. Just a baby daycare? Okay, never mind. I was going to search you up, but I will queue and take a peek. This is probably a fresh server. It's default sunny weather. Let's take a little look here. Yep, this is brand new. I don't think this will probably fill in time. Dragon says, nowadays I just go around all the areas and don't sync to a route because of the growth bonuses from POI. Yeah, you kind of can actually do that viably now. Route running is still great, but like usually what I do, I mean, this has been my strategy. You know, you do the baby tutorial if you're doing the tutorial, not nesting. You go out of the cave, and then instead of getting waystone to where you want to quest, you just walk, and then you cover as many biomes as you can. Like I think for, I don't know, what was the last? Why am I blanking on this? Was Titan the last dino that they released? It was, right? We've had so many TLCs. Maybe I did it for a TLC dino that I hadn't grown. I don't know if No, I think I've everything grown. Yeah, it must have been Titan. I don't remember exactly. Or maybe, I don't know. Maybe I grew something like Lat. I don't know. Something not that long ago. I spawned in over by, like, Salt Flats, I think, area. Just walked, got all the biomes in that area. Came across, got, like, Sand Caverns, BQL, GH, Birchwoods, and then up into Desolate, and then just ran the route and got all those. And that's like a good third of the map, you know. And also I think I got burned at HT as well, going up and then coming back. So, like, that's just great. You know, when you're small, you spawn and you move around, cover like a third of the map to where you want to quest, just get all of that passive in, and then you can run the route, and it's still pretty efficient. Or you can just do the whole thing if you want. I see he's full on mine, but a bunch of younger herbivores guarded by bars. This is probably the same server I think I just got back into. Yep. But it's 55 people. Nothing still. Whoops. Did I never even log all the way out? Am I dumb? I thought I did. Maybe I didn't. EO Duck Bars, Lamb, 2 Miras, Meg Hats, Pacchiano, Fantasy Server. Okay. Got it. Yeah, we might kind of peter out here, unfortunately. I don't know if we'll be able to find too much more. We'll try. Speedy, speedy. "26 minutes, 94 people. IC's lit up. This is looking promising." Maybe this is fantasy server. Like, I didn't even check. I probably should. It's not. It's nothing. Duck. Baby Sark. Baby something else. Oh well, okay. This server's not great. Oh, out we go. Worth a check. Come on, sniff them out. Sniff out the mix packs. We can find them. We got like 20 minutes. This is the time. I hear something big, but oh, there it is. Allo? Yeah, looks like it. Nothing grouped or acting like it's grouped anyway, though. Looks like a solo allo with a meg, maybe with it. Allo meg and then duck and icy. Nothing crazy. Fouling on Pandura. Unfortunately, that won't help me very much, unless you can insta-grow me. Okay, hold on. Suko as well and something else. Landon said, anyone want to join Khan's Academy after this for some fun? Yeah, if you guys want to go in PvP in the server, go for it. Go fight Landon. Okay, I mean, there's so many babies here, though, too. It's just so much small stuff. I think, are they trying to kill the small stuff? I don't... Are they small, too? That Tsuko looks a lot smaller than the duck. Oh, boy. Well, I mean, this is not a fight at all, so, like, don't join my server because it's bad. But I'll probably... I want to get something in here before we got to get off, so... I'm going to run down, beat everything up, and then probably leave. Oh, it's a couple Seratos as well. Where's he going? Up? Buddy, I also can do up. Up is my thing. That's really rude. How did I take that much fall damage? Oh my god. I'm getting manhandled by a Suko with knockback right now. Oh my god, this guy is too. Any shot he goes for? Okay, I just wanted to get that off. Okay. All we gotta do is bait out like one. There it is. Oh, sorry, Raptor. Shit. No, duck. Oh, God. Come on, buddy. He's too good. GG's. He wasn't letting me bait it out. I think he dies now, though. Hey, GG's, Sugo. You know what? I respect the knockback. I respect the knockback. That is respectable. I guess I'll just walk back. It's not that far. I respect the knockback. You know, here's the thing, too. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I became a bad Suko player. I have never had the Suko knockback work like that for me. Like, I've tried it, and I think it's more inconsistent than ducks normally. But that guy seemed to know what was up. Like, he was having no problem hitting me there. I was having, like, issues with the range of backhand on Suko. I don't know why, but it just wasn't... Ducks feels way more consistent to me. And even ducks doesn't work half the time. But, like, I don't know. Suko's just felt worse. This guy seemed to know what was going on, though. I think he figured it out. Backhand Suko's weird, yeah. Pachy versus Sarah, who do you think is more balanced? Well, like, are you talking about just that matchup, like, of them fighting each other, or just in general, which one's more balanced? I don't know. I think if you're talking about a versus matchup, Sarah has the advantage, I would say. But I don't know. Pachy's probably better off because it's just I don't know. It's just more fun. Like, you have the knockback kit. Braced legs is nice for escapability. I don't know. Waystone would be great, Grandma, if you're like right there. I mean, I'm not that far off, but like in duck years, this is kind of far off. Not the only one that said that about Suko knockback. Yeah. I don't know. It just feels not as good, right? I don't know. GG's to that guy, though. That was great. A little bit of... Oh, wait. This I recognize. That name. That might be... This might be a big group. I'm not sure. I'm glad I checked. I mean, I only have a little bit of time left, but... In general, I mean, because I think Sarah's really good place right now. Very good lower tier playable. I honestly, you know, Sue, I haven't... It's changed a bit since I've tried it out. I wasn't impressed with the TLC specifically, but I haven't... I know it's been, like, changed around, and there's been some buffs since. And I haven't really given it a good try. My issue with Sarah personally is I just find that it runs out of stamina too quickly to be good. Like, Pachy is better because he can escape. Achillo's got way better stamina and easier stamina management. Picno's got better stamina by a mile. So that is like the main issue I've had with Serato. I don't know. That, and I really, really don't like that they got rid of Kick. I think Kick really helps Serato be a good brawler, and it's just not. It's not as, I don't know. Again, it could be fine now, but like I miss Kick, and you know, it has not the best stamina for its size and regen. Its regen was really slow, if I remember right. So that's, in my opinion, that's where they could improve it a bit. Sarah Kick made it very hard to fight. That is true to an extent, but you could definitely work around Kick. Like, I had not very... I mean, I was able to kill Sarah on a lot of stuff. I mean, this is anecdotal again, because it depends on the Sarah player. I do agree. It does make it harder to play around with Kick, but all you got to do with that, Huaka, is just increase the cooldown. Make Kick a 10-second cooldown, 5-second cooldown, right? Just don't have it be spammable. Then you've got a more balanced playable. I just don't like that it's missing Kick. I don't know. I think it's like... I know it got like Shove to kind of replace that, but I think Shove is like more annoying, honestly. Juke, Thrash, and Kick. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it just cooldowns, right? It wouldn't be unapproachable with the proper cooldowns. Anything, you could have the most broken abilities out, like on the planet on a Dino, and then if you just have the proper stamina cost or cooldowns to balance them, it would probably be okay. Like, that's what Aldron doesn't seem to understand. It's just like how to do balance at a well. Let's see, Grandma, where are you at? So I don't know, you know, like it definitely could work still. I'm trying to grab a waystone. Hopefully this works out. Hello, Pachy. I'm sorry I'm abandoning you currently, but you can outdistance to Sarah. You're good. I think it's actually resting right now. How do I climb onto people with the burb? What, Ramp? You have to have Pounce on. Shit, am I gonna get... Oh, no. Yep. Fuck, I had to cancel, Grandma. I'm sorry. I thought this guy was going to attack me. Can you resend it? I'll just swim across. Thanks. Appreciate it. Pachy, if you want to go across, now's the time. I can whack you across and you can be safe. Go ahead. You can swim. I can also, or I can just bap you initially too. Doesn't matter, whichever way. Look at that. You're just good in one. Perfect. Bye, Serato. See you later. Alright. Just gonna run a little ways up so I don't get like killed by a Sarko or something. And then that will be good. Okay, now we waste stone. Hoku, welcome in. What's going on? Jack, are you heading out? Thanks for playing. Appreciate you being here. Hope Kong stays similar to where it's at. Yeah, I also get scared about TLCs messing stuff up. Oh, Tyrant, this is you? Cool. Sorry, I wasn't reading chat. I was just trying to keep you and me alive. Yeah, the Serato looks like it was one of the ones from IC, I think. But hey, sorry, I'm kind of abandoning you now, but I don't think that Serato will be going for you anymore. We have meet a GP? That's really weird. Cop, you heading out? Not too much PvP today? Yeah, a bit though. Thanks for playing. Did you waste on somebody, Grandma? I don't know if you were... If that was for somebody else, but I just sent it to Tyrant so Tyrant could come too. After Suko, I'm really apprehensive about the TLCs that they're pumping out. Dragon, 100%. I'm with you. 100% on that. It's not a good sign. The EO TLC was also the same way. I was a bit concerned because that one looked really just cobbled together last minute. Okay. Suga's been the worst one so far. I'm inclined to agree, honestly. Look who it is. Lack synergy concept isn't fun to play. I agree. I think they kind of lost it with this one. Suko versus Kent, which one was worse? TLC Kentro. that's hands down. So the Suko's still playable at least. Speaking of, this is the one that I think knocked me off the cliff with its allo buddy, and I'm gonna go run after it. I want a rematch. Oh, no shot, it's going up here. Dude, are you crazy? Well, I thought we just went over this. Was that the same? There's no way he played knockback so well earlier and then does that. Tyrant, could you grab that trophy for me? What was he doing? I don't know. It's so weird. Well, he put himself in the perfect spot. Nice one. I mean, I didn't have to do very... I didn't have to work for that at all. I was like... He kind of handed it to me. Fantasy got it? Sweet, okay. Trying to get an angle. I know. I'm probably, maybe, but like, I don't... He didn't put himself in a great spot for that, so... Where is... Oh, I gotta wrap up real soon. Hey, okay, I guess I'll just head... What's closer at this point? DP, maybe? Thank you, Fantasy. Appreciate it. Alright. Revenge. Knockback revenge. I think I might just... I don't know. I think I might head to Desolate at this point because I gotta wrap up here soon. I got like 4 minutes left, unfortunately. I would love to go and fight more knockback, but... DP's probably... I mean, at this point, I think DP's probably faster, right? I mean, I have to go all the way around it, but it's probably faster than going the other way. Grandma, if you're not offended about being removed from my group, I'm gonna add tyrant so that I can have nearby stamina regen boost as I'm going here. Grandma logging, okay. No resources. Yeah, to like, wow, I'm out of voice, out of food or water. At least I got 10% better stam with this, or stam regen with this. Close group. No food, no water. Yeah, best if you don't move. Totally fair. No, I just kicked you out of my group because I don't like you. You know, I just wanted to get rid of you. I was looking for an excuse all day. Sue says, sorry I couldn't play today. Just been playing Oblivion. Oh, cool. The remaster, Sue? The new one? Forming a big group. Where, Landon? In this IC? Stego, Titan, Rex Duck. Oof, says Hanya. I'm joking, Hanya. I'm just gonna say it as a disclaimer. I know Grandma knows, but I'm not being mean to Grandma. Just in case, you know, sometimes you never know. It's hard to interpret things occasionally. I mean, Grandma like donated us the server for crying out loud. I couldn't ever speak ill of Grandma unless, I don't know, unless Grandma did really something awful, then I'd have to change my mind. But you clean, Grandma? We're good. I think we're good. You know how many dead bodies in your pantry or basement? We're okay. The remaster. I haven't played. I played Skyrim a while ago. Not the biggest fan of Bethesda as a company, but I heard good things about the Oblivion remaster. Let's kill Grandma in game. Would have liked to join, but been working on a little mixed pack war video. Oh, nice, Hanya. That's sick. Oh, well, now I really gotta rest. Alright, we're almost, I got a minute. I gotta scoot. Is Fantasy fighting a Thal? Do you have flail, Fantasy? If you do, yeah, the key is just to like sit in place. Just hover like with your belly up and your wings out, and then just rotate to face the Thal, and then when it comes to fly by you, just flail it. That's my best Thal advice. They have a really hard time getting, because they do most damage to you when you're moving and you have to collide with them. That's when Thal is at its best. If they can hit you with the collision damage, then they have it. There we go. Well done. I saw what happened there. That's the other strategy, is if you're out of stamina, land and then just peck. And that's exactly what Fantasy just did. That was beautiful. I heard it. I heard it all. Tyrant would like the trophy if it's for sale. Come on, duck stamina. We gotta scoot. I gotta scoot. Landon says, anyone heading to Khan's Academy, I'm hopping on. Mikey says, you guys think they'll ever make a AAA Dino game? I'm sure they're gonna try, Mikey. They'll probably botch it, depending on the studio. But I'm sure at some point, right? I mean, they have to at some point. Jurassic Park, one of these days, is gonna drum up enough hype to get a AAA dinosaur game of some sort. It'll probably just be garbage and pile of trash. But we'll see. Botched, yeah. Yeah. It will be, but maybe there's by some miracle, like, no, Tyrant, I have to go. Rude. I got a hard stop. I'm already past my hard stop. Yeah, so like, there's a chance of like, I mean, if Oh, okay, you're fine. Wrong button. Just a love tap. I guess I'll grab some stamina. If the right studio gets ahead of a hold of this, there's a chance, right? I mean, like, I don't think the right studio will, but like, you know, if like EA gets it, we're doomed. If Ubisoft gets it, we're doomed. You know, like, if I don't know if this doesn't even fit, but like if Rockstar was doing like this doesn't fit their narrative. I mean, they wouldn't ever do this because it's not their type of game. But like, we need a team like Rockstar for AAA to do something like a Dino game. It actually make it okay. Even Rockstar has shitty practices though. So don't let Bethesda near it. That's another one. that's another one you just don't let them touch it. You know what? There's a couple of good like bigger companies out there. I don't know if they exist anymore though, but AAA dinosaur game was the conversation fantasy, if it's ever going to happen. So I was saying if it ever does, it probably will at some point, but it's going to be botched and garbage, unfortunately. Hey, Onyx, welcome in. What's going on? Unfortunately, I got to run, like, real fast, so I got people coming over in, like, 15 minutes, so. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Activision, I'd be concerned. Don't let Blizzard touch it. I don't know. We're kind of running out of options. All AAA sucks. Give it to Larian Studios that made Baldur's Gate or something. I don't know. Wouldn't be really their style anyway, but. All right. Thank you guys for playing, watching, hanging out, chatting, lurking. Appreciate y'all. I got to bounce. Sorry for just the hard cutoff at the 3-hour mark today, but got to do it sometime. So have a fantastic weekend, everybody, and I will see y'all in the next one. Goodbye.